Luka Doncic resigns with the Mavs, 5 years, $207 million. Just the most expensive, the most lucrative rookie extension in NBA history. He was eligible for the supermax because he had made two first All NBA teams in his first 3 years. Just crazy, crazy stuff by Luka Doncic, winning Rookie of the Year his rookie year, and then becoming first team All NBA his second year, and then repeating on that first team All NBA his third year. One of the best starts to a career ever. He's barely 22 years old, and he's accomplished so much. He has one of the best resumes ever for a 22-year-old. And the sky's the limit for Luka Doncic. I love this man. He's my favorite player. He played for Real Madrid in Spain before coming to the NBA. He's been on my radar for a little bit. I love Luka Doncic. He thoroughly deserves this. And now, the clock is ticking for the Mavs because it's a 5-year extension, but the fifth year is a player option. So they do technically have him till the 2026-2027 season, but he could opt out after the 2025-2026 season. So if they're not making noise by 2023, 2024, maybe even 2022, 2023 season, there's gonna be some rumblings about Luka Doncic wanting out, about the people around him wanting him to go somewhere else. So that it looks beautiful. 5 years, $207 million on top of the year he had left on his rookie deal. So 6 more years of Luka Doncic. But realistically, since it's a player option, you got 5 more years. And realistically, once you get to those last 2 years, you start thinking like, okay, is he going to resign? Do we got to trade him? What's going on with this player? So realistically, if we analyze this as all the other great stars have played for other teams, the Mavs have 3 years. 3 years where they could play it safe, relax, see how it goes out, or they could just push the envelope and show Luka that, hey, you're gonna be here for life. Like we care about you. We know how much your legacy means to you. We know how good of a player you are. So we're gonna surround you. We're gonna nurture you, and you don't have to look anywhere else. So I'm looking at 3 years. If you're a Mavs fan, obviously you should be excited. You should be happy. There was a slim possibility that he left, go somewhere else. Obviously, Laker fans were already, doing the edits. Miami Heat fans were already doing the edit. Clipper fans, to a lesser degree, were doing the edits. The Warrior fans were doing the edits. There was a lot of teams, craving for Luka Doncic to go to their team after their rookie deal. But now he resigns with the Mavs. So if you're Mavs fans, you should be happy. You should be excited. But don't think you got him for 5-6 years. And it's all those 5-6 years. You got around 3 to 4 years to really do some noise, make some noise, get to a final, win a championship, or else, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibilities that he asked for a trade or he wants out. But I don't want to be I don't want to, sour this moment. Luka Doncic, 2 first NBA teams already. His individual accolades are great, but for his team, the Mavs have been eliminated in the first round the last 2 years to the Clippers. They need to get something out of Kristaps. They need to get better supporting cast. Tim Hardaway, he just got an extension. I like that guy. He could shoot. He could score in bunches. He's probably not the guy you want as your number 3 if you're going to be competing for a championship. You probably want him as your 4 or your 5th. And right now, as presently constructed, he's the 3rd best player for the Mavs. So they need to add more talent. Kristaps is probably better as a 3. We've seen him digress from what he was with the Knicks when he first got to the NBA. So you move Hardaway to your 4th best player. You move Kristaps to your 3rd best player, and you sign a real number 2 for Luka Doncic. And now you're thinking, all right, the Mavs could make some noise. The Mavs could go deep into the playoffs because there's a lot of good teams. There's not too many championship contenders in the West, in my opinion. It's the Lakers. It's the Clippers with the healthy Kawhi. And we'll see what the Suns do. We'll see what the Nuggets do. So I would say the Lakers, a healthy Clippers, the Nuggets, and then the Suns, or one of these other teams. I don't really believe in the Jazz. I'm sorry, Jazz. Too many slow players. I don't really believe in the Grizzlies right now, but there's a lot of good teams in the West. So for them to take that next step to to just not even be real contenders, just be like a perennial playoff team that can, go into the second round. They need to get more talent. It can't just be on Luka Doncic. It'll be frustrating if he gets to that fourth, fifth year of losing in the first round or just going to the second round. That could take a toll on a player. That could really wind them. So for the Mavs' sakes, I hope they get someone else to help out Luka. But with that being said, Luka could be that once in a generational talent. He could be not the next LeBron and saying that he's a physical specimen or he's just gonna impose his prowess on everyone. More in the sense that he could probably carry a team to the finals just because of how good he is. That's how good I think Luka is. We've seen him lead Slovakia to the semifinals of the Olympics, and unfortunately they weren't able to get bronze. They lost to Australia, but we've seen what he could do with lesser talent. So it wouldn't be out of the possibilities that he just carries the Mavs into the finals. Like, that would be some crazy stuff. I kind of thought if he got over the Clippers this year, he was gonna be able to at least take him into the Western Conference Finals. I think the Clippers were just a really tough matchup, and it sucks. It sucks for the Mavs that they got them 2 years in a row. But we've seen what he did with Slovenia. Great stuff. I'm sure that if he takes another step, he should be able to take the Mavs deeper into the playoffs. He's my MVP favorite for next year. He's just the kid is amazing. He has an amazing future, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the Mavs. I'm excited to see what Jason Kidd is gonna build. This is gonna be his first year with the Mavs. So we'll see. We'll see how Luka Doncic develops. But if you're a Mavs fan, I mean, don't listen too much about me, saying these 3-4 years. Just be happy. Once in a generational talent is part of your roster. He just re-signed for a lot of money, and the future is bright. You had Dirk, now you have Luka. Hopefully Kristaps could get it together. Hopefully the Mavs, Mark Cuban, can make a move to get someone to really help Luka Doncic, and the Mavs could take that next step, because I really do believe the Mavs could be a dangerous team. Last year I had Luka Doncic. I've rated Luka Doncic so highly that I thought the Mavs were going to be the first or second seeding in the West last season. They started off slow. They finished fifth, I believe. I think this year they start off strong. They could be one of the top seeds and not get a tough matchup like the Clippers were last year. But yeah, Luka Doncic, 6 years, $207 million. What do you guys think of this contract? Is Luka Doncic going to see it through, or are the Mavs going to, flop in their attempt to build a real contender around him?